Hey guys, it's Saf coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at this summoning event that we've got going on right now, Awakening Boost. I've been saving up my souls. I don't really buy soul stones anymore, to be honest. I barely spend an awful lot. If I do, it's always on these dastardly prism shards, which I'm not doing this time because as much as Cowlight and Warmaster's good, these kind of champions don't really appeal to me, but I do go and grab the freebie ones that you get in the events if you do any of these events here. I did the Sand Devil tournament. It's a good opportunity. It picks up the tier 2 stone here, which I'm going to use anyway, but that's generally the only thing that I really drop any form of spending on these days in Raid Shadow Legends. This is just a natural accumulation of Hydra running, grabbing things from Cintranos, doing some Iron Twins every single day, and just doing a lot of different events and different systems. I've been able to accumulate back up to about 74, which we can take up to 76 here, and the 7 Immortal Soulstones. Now, you might be wondering, should I pull, should I not? There isn't really a big event going on right now. The fusion has kind of come to an end. We're kind of in that middle phase between fusions. We don't know if there's going to be an awaken summoning system. You never really know. However, this boost that we have right now is kind of the best, basically the best event for your soul stones, really, if we're thinking about it. You know, the mortal soul stones here, we're basically doubling the chance at a 6 and a 5 star. It doesn't change the rarity, but it does give you the star ratings, which often or not is the most important thing. The rarity obviously is important in terms of which champion it goes on, but just getting a 5 and 6 star soul is really good. The way that it works is it effectively drains it out of the 1 star, so you get far less opportunities to get 1 star, and you get more opportunities to get the 5 and the 6 star. Now, on the mortal soul stones, it is still only sort of a 4.5% chance here that you're going to get a 5 to 6 star, which is what you're really looking for. And the Immortal Soulstone, it only applies to the 6 star, so it's a 12% 6 star. So, you know, when you look at this here, I've got 7 pulls. You would think out of 9 or 8, there's one of them is going to be a 6 star. That's the average you can kind of look at. It's not an exact average, but it's a good idea. So generally, in my opinion, I definitely think there's no reason to hold on to Immortal Soulstones. You can choose to, if you want to, hold on to Immortal Soulstones. Generally speaking, when we have events like the Hero's Path, it is always going to be the Eternal and the Immortals that are more valuable. The Mortal Soulstones can help it wrap up, but it's nowhere near as valuable as these other two in terms of points. I'm certainly going to pull some because just generally I think it's probably one of the few things that really push, for me, my account forward. There's also a soul chase tournament going on. There is 40 prisms available if you want to try and get yourself Hansel, or even some of the other legendaries like Cowlight or Warmaster. You know, you might get lucky. This soul chase tournament is really about whether or not you hit big 6 star. If you hit a 6 star legendary, you pretty much get all the rewards in 1 stone. But if you get a bunch of 6 star rares, it's going to take a while. I don't really like the chase tournament. I find it to be very egregious in terms of how much it's like swing. With the champions, it's kind of similar as well, where it's like 10 points, but at least if you get an epic, it's 250 points. It doesn't feel as egregious. This one could literally be 1 stone gives you 1,000. The next 25 stones give you 20 points. It feels like that at times. It's pretty big swing. But, you know, there is pretty cool things. Even if you only pull a few, just pulling basically a handful to try and get 50 for 300 energy is pretty okay, to be honest. That's not terrible at all. So what kind of souls am I after at the moment? Well, I'm after a 6 star Cold Heart. I've just rebuilt my finite hard team using Marius and Martyr, which is massively improved the time of my finite hard 10 team, but I could really do with a 6 star Cold Heart soul, so I'm really looking for that. And then it's basically my arena focus, which is Marius and Narsa still. Teox, getting a bigger soul for that would be really useful. Now, from Epic's point of view, I actually just got a Phenax at 6 star, so I don't really need him. And Neldor I've taken out of my finite hard team, so I don't really need him anyway. So Epics, we're back into the realms of what Epics do you really find valuable? I would say Shamael is quite good from an Epic pool. We use him a lot in sort of Hydra. Whispers, absolutely always good, but I've already got 2 6 stars, I believe, or I think a 6 star and a 5 star, very, very close to that. So it's kind of like a bit up in the air, to be honest. I'm not really sure kind of what I would pick, so it is going to be a bit of a tricky choice. Okay, so I'm going to go for Mistrider Dithea. I still think he's probably a legendary in purple clothing. And also Dark Kale, because I find I use him a lot in the finite hard places in Cintrano, so having a 5 star would be really helpful. And just keeping Ruella around as well. So without further ado, let's see what we get. 76, I normally walk away whenever I do these events with at least one major improvement somewhere. Straight in with the legendary. 4-star Narcissus, what are we talking about here? Crazy, that's exactly what I was talking about. That is a massive improvement because right now my Narcissus is 1-star, so that is going to give me an extra 38% crit damage on top of 600 more defense. It really adds up these bonus stats. And also, I think, I don't know what blessing I've got on him, but if it's Heaven Cast, it's going to give him a lot more damage. Massive improvement. I always pull, and I always get at least one reasonably big improvement whenever I do a pull-in session like this. I don't get always loads. I wouldn't expect to get another one. But we did get a legendary 2-star Hansel and a Val. I've already got a 4-star Val, so that's not a big thing. I wouldn't expect to get another big thing now out of that. But you never know. We, of course, add another purple. I'm trying to basically fill out my entire first page with mythicals, just to prove the point that you can get so many mythical souls, but you can never get any mythical champions for the souls. We got a 2-star Mr. Adaithi here. 5-star Ruella. That's a big pull as well. That actually might be an improvement. Another Grisor soul. I don't have Grisor, but I do have him here. 4-star Grunch. And a 1-star Spymaster. Now, Grunch is not a bad champion to have a soul for because he is very good into Agreth. You can switch those poisons to continuous heals. It is surprisingly good. Getting lots of gold. A 5-star Kira the Watcher. What is all this gold? This is crazy. 5-star Kira the Watcher. Now, Kira obviously is the Mikage legendary, but it's actually a pretty good ally protector. We're already out of space here, which is kind of insane. I've only pulled 40 and I've got so many points. Just to give you a context of how crazy that is, that's probably knocked me all the way up with just 40 stones to leave at 900 points because we've got a lot of high-star souls. Absolutely Narcissus. This is a no-brainer. Huge damage bonus. Absolute huge damage bonus for him. The 4-star in particular, because we can see here, like just the 4-star alone has given him 38% more crit damage, 600 more defense. The attack is not as useful. We don't care about that, but we're now getting 2% per buff instead of 2. There is an argument that potentially I should look at something like Cracking Roots, because whilst the buffs are okay, I'm only going to get like a 4%. That's not crazy. I would much prefer this. Actually, do you know what? I am actually going to change it to that because I pretty much only use him in Arena. Cracking Roots just to knock the stone skin away when it needs to be. That's pretty cool. So we've got a nice boost there. We can absolutely boost our Ruella to 5-star. Big accuracy boost. More crit damage boost. Really valuable bonus. I did actually pick up a 6-star Madame Ceres ability from when we had like the soul... that little soul thing. I don't really like those prism soul events, but I did pick up one of those, which is kind of cool. We can buff all of these, and then we will need to clear the storage. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to improve all of the champions we've kind of just got, and then I'm going to clear out my storage. Okay, we've made some space here. I've been able to clear out some of my the souls that I hoard. Let's keep going. Feeling pretty good right now. We're getting lots and lots of legendaries and epics. This is why these ×2 boosts are great. You might not always get the rarity, but you will always get at least a couple of big star ratings, which is really where it pays off. We're now going to pay a bit of debt here. We're not going to get much of anything in that temple, but we have already surpassed what I would have normally expected. The Narcissus on the first pull is crazy. Get another mythical soul, which is a 3-star nice. I have more mythical souls than I have mythical champions at this point. I just tend to hoard them. They are pretty good for points though, so even if you get lots of them, you can reinvest. I would absolutely say you should always keep them, at least one of them, in case you pull that mythical. We get a 3-star Gamron. Don't have that dude. I know I saw a video the other day that he's better than we think. I still think he's a bit meh. 5-star Lordly Legionary. We're just ramping up the champion chase points at this point. That's pretty cool. We got 6 more to pull here. Let's pull these out. What are we going to get? We get another 1-star Cold Heart. We got a lot of 1-star Cold Hearts, not the 6-star I was hoping for. Get a 1-star budget Sinacia. We get another rare. We're ramping through the 1 and 2 stars here. A Fencer. Not going to really do much from the champion chase points. We got a 1-star Anointed. A 3-star Doom Screech. Anything big to finish on these mortals? No, it's a rare. It's a 4-star Totem. A 4-star Totem. But pretty good going so far. You can see all my little, my mass collection of mythical souls. Yes, I do have 4 Siegfried souls. No, I don't need 4 Siegfrieds. But it's nice to have a nice little collection. We do have some nice bonuses here, you know. We've got 2 Androx just to fill out the screen, make it a little bit more red. It's more exciting. That's the way I look at it. We got 7 of these. We have 7 spots. It is destined. Let's pull it out. Let's see what we get. I never find these stones to be as good as the mortal ones, I have to say. But you never know. Got a 4-star Luthia. Okay. I always tend to find you just get 3-star rares. That's what I find more often than not. A 4-star rare for a Lysaea. It feels rough when you pull one of these and you get 6. Oh, what do we got? A 6-star Lady Mikage. Okay, that is insane. And that's just given me probably more of those chase points than all of the stones I've just pulled. That 1 stone. A 6-star Mikage soul. It's actually a mythical soul for a mythical I own. This is a dream. This never happens. It's always useless mythical souls. That is big because that is 20 speed. That is a lot of speed. Mythicals get significant amount of stats from Awakening. That is it's basically 20 speed and 90 accuracy and 90 resistance. Mikage is about to go Giga Saiyan. Okay, what else are we going to get? Get a legendary. Okay, a 3-star Crypt King. Nothing crazy, but we'll take it. 3 stars are pretty good. We're back to the blues. Get a 3-star Petrifia. I can't complain. There's been a crazy pulling session. Like, I've got a lot of bonuses. Another mythical. Okay, it's another 3-star Comidius. Okay, I don't have him. Worst bomber in the game. I know you all shout at me. That's my opinion. And then we finish with a 3-star Life Taker. Okay, I mean... Well, we did have a 4-star. We're now going to get a 6-star Mythical Soul. It's a big bonus of damage. It's very big. It unlocks the 6-star option. Right now, I've kind of got her in Temporal Chains, so that now unlocks the turn meter whenever there's a 3rd buff. But it's the stats more than anything else. 20 speed, 90 resistance, 90 accuracy. Like, just alone, this blessing stuff is huge. It's a massive amount of stats that she's just got just from the blessing. So yeah, that's a massive, insane boost, honestly. It's a pretty insane boost. We actually unlocked Crypt Gringral's Soul. Didn't have that before. Pretty good boost. Honestly, this session has been very, very good. I've got a lot of boosts. We got a 4-star Narcissus. It's a pretty big increase in power. I got a 6-star Mikage. That's a pretty big increase in power. And we got little boosts everywhere here and there. I got a 5-star Ruella. That's a nice little boost of power. So yeah, pretty happy with that. We'll have a look at where we finish in the chase points now. Obviously, loads of champions here. I need to clear out all my soul inventory. Boost up all these little champions. I always boost the rares. I just don't see any point not awakening rares because they give you so little points anyway. You might as well get the value of the soul. So I always just prefer to just awaken my rares as best I can. Just to get the bonuses. You know, I don't keep duplicates of them. I don't keep lots of them, but we'll see. We're on to row 3 now. We're on to row 3. I've only got, 5 more mythical souls before we have a page of red. Yes, I still have a 4-star Mikage soul. And yes, that is the 3rd 4-star Mikage soul I've had after I didn't do the Titan event because I just didn't want another one. So, okay, cool. Where does that put us in the Soul Chase tournament? Wow, that was finished the Soul Chase tournament. That's the impact of having a mythical soul. It's put me up to 3,000 points. So I'm going to be able to claim all of these rewards, which is great rewards. Really, really nice. I might finish 3rd. If I do, I can get a chance at a very useless chest. Even first, this is a terrible chest. I don't really know why we get this. But legendary mythical soul, legendary relentless soul, I'll take that if I can get it. But there's a very good possibility that someone else here is going to get lucky and pull something else with that. So... big power curve there. I'm pretty happy with that. These events for the Awakening boosts are the time to basically... That's when you want to save up for. These Awakening boosts give you the best opportunities because really what you're looking for is the quality. Rarity is important, but not as important as the quality. Getting access to a 6-star soul, a 5-star soul gives you so many more opportunities. Not just from what the blessing does, but the stats you gain alone, right? 20 speed, 90 accuracy, 90 resistance. That's what that one blessing has just given me. When it comes to Narcissus, he's now got an extra, 38% crit damage, another 1,000 health. He's HP based, so that's a really good boost. And he also gets this stone skin bonus here. So we've doubled the amount that we can go through stone skin. So let me know in the comments below, guys, how has your awakening boost gone? Are you saving for maybe a future event? I know that was maybe a concern that some people had. Let me know in the comments below, guys, and I will catch you in the next video.